And in this prophecy, God said that all that he had been doing against witchcraft up to that time was merely preliminary skirmishes. But from that point onwards, 1979, he was declaring total war on witchcraft. The reason is this: witchcraft has millions of men bound whom I need in my end-time army.
I believe that he is raising up young men who are strong in trust in the providence of God to be able to wade through the hell that's going to break loose on us.
On November 1st, 2016, entitled "Bryce Quaylar Prepares for Spiritual Warfare." His whole rant was about traitors in government. He doesn't see a problem with targeting traitors in government. Mr. Quaylar is extremely dangerous. He is using his anti-government propaganda as a tool to try to recruit people, like-minded individuals, to fight his so-called war.
You will be isolated from society. We will be called things that we're not. Men were persecuted and martyred for their sincere faith in Jesus Christ. That was the real reason, but no one heard that publicly. They were martyred and they were persecuted as enemies of the state. Your suffering will not be noble. So your mind must be filled with the Word of God when all people persecute you and turn on you.
Three years in prison, and now I'm out.
July 2nd, the international police organization Interpol notified Metro about a suspicious and threatening video Quaylar posted on YouTube the day before. The video was already taken down. Metro's counterterrorism section immediately recognized Quaylar in the 15-minute video because he's had numerous arrests in the past 3 years. According to the police report, Quaylar is seen holding up 2 rifles. He says several times he is going to kill people and he cannot wait to use the rifle in a manner in which the founding fathers intended.
Metro says it may have stopped a mass shooting before a shot was fired, and tonight a man accused of going on YouTube and making terrorist threats is behind bars. 13 Action News anchor Christopher King is live at the Clark County Detention Center with a lot more information on this story tonight. Chris.
And Steve, Bryce Quaylar will have a lot of time to think about the charges against him. He's being held here right now at the Clark County Jail tonight. And this is the arrest report, and it is chilling. It says that Quaylar was tired of America and would soon begin killing. According to the report, Quaylar claims he's a Christian warrior who wants to kill gays and lesbians and Satanists.
Page 28. State versus Bryce Quaylar, C317477. Time set for sentencing.
Mr. Quaylar is a danger to society. His hate-filled propaganda is the stuff that makes people scared to live their lives first. Mr. Quaylar is a man that was preparing for action. He was preparing for years, as a matter of fact. Mr. Quaylar posted a video on his Facebook that included clips of state, "Arm up America, kill any cops or government agents who try to disarm you." Also posted on his Facebook is a large amount of ammunition. There are 10,000 rounds of Liberty bullets, as Mr. Quaylar called them. That at some point in time, Mr. Quaylar is going to take action. His whole rant was about traitors in government. He says that he doesn't see a problem with targeting traitors in government. Mr. Quaylar is extremely dangerous. He is using his anti-government propaganda as a tool to try to recruit people, like-minded individuals, to fight his so-called war. Because of that, we're asking that you sentence him to 4 years in prison.
You know, on the one side, we have the state basically painting the defendant and accusing the defendant of being a domestic terrorist. On the other side, we have the defense counsel in sentencing memorandum and suggestions today that this is being treated as a thought crime. Mr. Queller is a YouTube blogger with over 160,000 followers who seem to be right-wing, faith-based, strong believers in fundamental rights recognized by the Bill of Rights, but followers who have become deeply disillusioned with government, believing government is corrupt and that certain groups within government are seeking to destroy our freedoms, including taking away our First and Second Amendment rights. Mr. Queller seems to be sort of a spokesperson for this group of followers. He displayed his assault weapons and body armor. By itself, that's not a crime. He said he's going to use his rifles to protect himself from tyrants and Satanists. He said at the right time he will kill some Satanists. He said that those who live by the sword will die by the sword. And he said, then he expressed why. He said, because you want to murder people. And then he mentioned FEMA concentration camps, and people want to do him harm. One could view his statements as suggesting self-defense. He says, this is not the America that the Founding Fathers gave us. And then he complains, and please excuse my language, but repeating what he says, that faggots, lesbians, and homosexuals run this country, and they want your guns. And then he says, he looks into the camera and then tells his followers, fight back, you effing cowards. And so the general mood of this entire rant, I could see it as somewhat intimidating. It would also be intimidating to anybody who's trying to deprive a person of their constitutional Second Amendment rights and seeks to interfere with the defendant's ability to exercise those rights. Now, defense counsel, on the other hand, as well as many of the writers in over 100 letters that I received, support the defendant and have questioned the legitimacy of the charges, confirming that the charges are really thought crimes. And they draw analogy to George Orwell's 1984. He complained that the Satanists, which he said, which could arguably be interpreted as including gays, lesbians, and homosexuals, were taking away his First and Second Amendment rights. Defendant did not make a threat against any specific individual. Defendant did not communicate his threats directly to any targeted group of persons. Defendant did not ask or encourage or solicit his followers to kill or shoot anybody. Nobody would have experienced any fear of immediate bodily harm watching that video. And the defendant is very young, only 24 years old. The defendant seems to have massive support from the community. His followers believe that he would never unlawfully hurt anybody. His followers believed that the defendant was expressing political speech that was constitutionally protected and not to put anybody in fear or being murdered. Letters that I received, over 100 of them, suggest from people that know the defendant, has listened to his words, that have followed the defendant, don't believe he is a domestic terrorist. Defendant did mention issues involving the First Amendment, the Second Amendment. He complains about immigration. He complains about searches and seizure. He complains about the safety and security of American citizens. In sum, the defendant engaged in offensive, hateful speech. He deserves to be punished, right? But he's not a domestic terrorist, and the punishment must be commensurate with the degree of culpability and not inflated due to the offensiveness of the content of the speech. For these reasons, the court accepts the recommendation of P&P. Defendant is adjudicated guilty of count 1, sentenced to 19 to 48 months, Nevada Department of Corrections.
I can't be canceled, there's no way that you can stop me. I'm fully independent, there's no label who can drop me. Y'all been starting rumors, let me help you with some. Yeah.
I'm a racist, I'm a sexist, I'm in love with Donald Trump.
Y'all can't cancel me, my life is scandal free. There ain't no sponsors taking losses cause the brand is me. My hands are clean, my family and my fans agree. Y'all can't cancel me for facts because you're mad and weak. Go ahead and tell the world I'm ugly and racist. I braid my hair and I don't care about cultural appropriation. I lived in the ghetto, lived in South Central, there's no Caucasians. And still I loved every single one of my neighbors. How's a man say I'm clickbait if he gonna use this face to get clicks on his page? Y'all hypocrites are bitch made. But I ain't tripping about these bullies, it ain't 6th grade. Go ahead and diss me trying to sell a couple mixtapes. I'm not afraid, take my face and my name, paste it on the front page. I'm already famous and you'll never change it by hating or claiming you'll take it away. My grind wicked, write my rhymes different. You could try to quantify defying limits as a dying gimmick and denying winning. This is pure fire, this ain't white privilege. I do what I want, get all the Gucci and Louis Vuitton out of my closet, out of my crib. I do not want it, that is for kids. That is for rappers who ask you to produce their beats for free, pretending online like they rich. I am not playing it safe, I said what I said, it is what it is.
I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me, okay? They love me cause they know that I'm an asshole. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go on, try and say this is it. But I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
Everybody knows my name, from local folks to global fame. I'm vocal about the social justice movements. I expose the fakes, turn rappers into ghosts and graves. Make no mistake, they bones will break. I'll throw them in the wolf enclosure, slowly turn and close the cage. Acres full of sheep, you know that I'm the only goat. I'm great, they spoke my name to mostly hate. I don't complain, I'm woke, I wait. A total focus soldier, wrote the art of war. Know every page, I'm numb to all the dumbness. Smoke tobacco laced with Novocaine. I won't behave, I stoke the flames. I'll choke their throats with golden chains. Use vocal cords as skipping ropes and jump till I am soaked in brains. From open plains to coastal waves to solar rays in open space. Can't find nobody doper unless you poke your veins and snort cocaine. Whoa, y'all can't cancel me. Just get mad that I'm the man until you smash the screen. Like whoa, I can handle heat. I walk through hell in open sandals drinking gasoline. Yeah, I could've been a star, could've had a mansion and a car and a Grammy album on the charts. I'm a savage, Randy with the bars. I don't rap about Xanax, goddamn it, can't cancel facts. We need answers, championing trash to the masses. Actually massively damages, yeah. Keep trying to cancel me, yeah. I own the masters, so yeah. I make the beats, I write the songs, I own the cameras, yeah. I could've been famous, dumb my music down till it's basic. Get it on the hottest Spotify playlist, modify my catalog and go mainstream, yeah.
I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me, okay? They love me cause they know that I'm an asshole. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go on, try and say this is it. But I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
I feel like all these rappers lately on a mission. They starting drama, they don't really want no problems, so they talk in whispers. Don't even start, no competition, y'all are finished. They say they feeling froggy, but I bet none of these frogs gon' rib it. They think I'm soft, but I promise y'all that I'm solid like a rock inside a Teflon box and dipped in carbon fiber liquid. I'm not religious, but I walk with Christians. If Jesus died for all my sins, he'd need 1,000,000 crosses tall as buildings. Y'all can't cancel me. I'm a god and you're the devil, stop attacking me. Like, whoa, nails in my hands and feet. Y'all some snakes, I don't need fruit from that apple tree. I ain't doing features or buying beats. I'm a wolf, I don't lie with sheep. I am what I am, and I can't hide my teeth. Way too many rumors, I'm like, who said it? Never met him, if he dissed me, probably about to drop a new record. I do what I want, don't matter if I get approval or not. Y'all ain't gonna cyberbully me or try to push on me until I'm becoming some dude who I'm not. Head full of ludicrous thoughts, producing the songs. My music is truth and you brutally shocked. I'm shooting my shot, I'm Biggie, I'm shady, I'm new school pop. Go ahead and call me a piece of garbage, make a starving artist your primary target. I'm the largest monster in the farthest darkness, I'm a closet sharpened, I'm an army sergeant. If people wanna hate, then I'm grateful. It's only gonna make what I say less painful. Look at my face, embrace, I'm unstable. I ain't gonna break or shake or feel shameful.
I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me, okay? They love me cause they know that I'm an asshole. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go on, try and say this is it. But I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
They've already come after your children, and for most of you, they got them. They got them through the public schools and indoctrination, and the university and indoctrination, and then you wonder why your children come out not serving the Lord. It's because you fed them right into the devil's mouth. Your suffering will not be noble, so your mind must be filled with the Word of God when all people persecute you and turn on you. And the Spirit of God in common grace pulls back, and you see even your children and your grandchildren tossing in the lot that you should die. For the most part, great awakenings have come only preceding great national catastrophe. Be ready to lose your homes, your cars, and everything.